tried to get myself to record this video like third time. I've opened up my windows, so there's light coming in. I think I feel good. Alright, so the term industry producer has been thrown around modern day hip hop to separate true talent from the masses. Up until recently, the term YouTube producer who makes YouTube beats was considered a diss. That needs to change. The term industry producer is used to refer to a producer who is primarily in a studio working with artists in person and has all those industry connections, whereas the online counterpart is kind of the opposite of that. One who doesn't know the people in person, one who doesn't have access to a studio, and is kind of just trying to make the most with what he has. An industry producer is also often associated with a label or an artist. An online producer we kind of know isn't, but is desperately working towards being. Now, understandably, these two labels kind of carry their own stereotypes, and even though I haven't done my research for this, I'm pretty sure they're relatively accurate. Which is to say that most industry producers, at least from our perspective right now, tend to be the successful ones, whereas the online producers are kind of grinding to be successful. Interestingly, over the last like 5 to 6 years though, the lines between an industry producer and an online producer have started to kind of blend together. With the rapid growth of the internet, along with the rise of hip-hop, more and more teenagers started joining the game. But joining the game didn't require you to have all these industry connections and label cosign. All you needed is a laptop and some pirate software and a lot of patience. You didn't need a middleman to pitch your music to labels and get you heard. And while producer content had started making its way to YouTube, like the very popular Metro Booming cookups that we all watched over and over again, or the 808 Mafia TV videos and vlogs, or the less popular Superstar O previews, those were all still confirming to YouTube's visual aspect, because YouTube primarily is a visual platform. But what I want to focus on is the wave of producers that came right after who were influenced by this wave. However, they didn't really have anything interesting to show since they were making beats out of their basements. And it's impossible to talk about this era without mentioning arguably the most iconic online producer, if you will, of the time, Cash Money AP. Cash Money AP and his counterparts were arguably the first people to use the platform as an audio platform. They didn't have anything visual to show. They were just using random ass thumbnails or like art. I don't know. But those videos were primarily to advertise the beats. If you could get people to play your video over and over just to listen to the beat, you would have a successful channel. And soon enough, YouTube was flooded with faceless producers fighting over keywords. And while it all started off as a generation of teenagers with a hobby, it soon turned into a multi-million-dollar industry. The online producers were unknowingly feeding a forgotten demographic. The online rapper, aka the Soldier Boys. Similar to the online producers, these artists had nothing. No connections, no access to a studio, no proper recording software or equipment for that matter, and in most instances, no experience. They all looked up to the glitz and glamour of the industry, and in an attempt to become part of it, they created their own path. But it's 2022 now, and finding type beats on YouTube is easier than ever. You just gotta find the good ones. Cash Money AP, along with other YouTube producers, have become household names. They've acquired everything industry producers had and more. The plaques, the money, the fame, the connections, the record deals, everything. The term industry producer is outdated. The second you join the game, you are part of the industry. Whether you upload your beats to YouTube, to BeatStars, to SoundCloud, it doesn't matter. You have the power to shape a whole culture. One beat can change your life.